Hello, 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 everyone. Wowie zowie, I'm back. Now, people may have been wondering, and yes, what happened to you? Where'd you go? I'm wondering the same thing myself. And over the next, hopefully, 2 hours, I will tell you the tale of what happened to me and why I was gone for not just the Friday that I said I was going to be streaming, but then an entire week afterwards. Here I am, Monday. I've actually decided, just quickly, to rebrand my Mondays. They used to be Variety Mondays. Now they're Monderground days. I don't know. It's working on it. But basically, Monday Underground. Just going to try and find games that, I don't know. Underground is such a loose term, right? It's like, I want to find games that I've never heard of, try out demos of games that, might be coming out, might be new. I think for the most part, I'm going to try and aim for like, maybe smaller titles, but I leave myself a lot of room to explore, if like there's a really interesting AAA game and I want to play like half an hour of it one day, assuming that I have the disposable income to do something like that, play half an hour of a new AAA game. Anyway, I'm officially back, and yes, is here, hopefully to stay. We'll see. Thought I was here to stay last time. Crazy stuff happened. So yeah, anyway. Today, we're going to be kicking it off with a little bit of this game called Discvivors. Like Survivors, Discvivors, I think. It's actually the first game that I've played where in OBS there's like a little side thing for Twitch where you can like update like, stream information. And you can insert a category, and usually if you type the name of a game, the category will pop up the name of the game. Interestingly, this is the first game that doesn't have that in the category. It's invisible to the Twitch algorithm. Speaking of algorithms, I know I've missed a week, but please, Twitch, please, YouTube, keep going with me. Keep pushing me to more people, because I'm trying my best, and it was not my fault that I was away for the last week, as I will be getting into shortly. Spoon, you're here. Thank you. Sorry I've been gone so long. And now that someone's here, maybe I can start to explain what happened. First off, though, I do want to say I'm super glad to be here. I mean, maybe this little rant will make a bit more sense as you hear what actually happened to me, but I'm like glad to be like alive, to be able to express things that I want to express to people who I've never met before on the internet, and like do this crazy streaming thing. Like I'm full of gratitude. Like, and I don't think that was something I was really processing before this happened, because I was super happy to be doing stuff that I was excited by. But I don't think I realized just how special it was that I was able to do those things. Now I totally do. So, anyway, here is Discvivor. Here's the music. It's good. It's good music. That's why I had my headphones off, actually, at the beginning of the stream, was because I was worried that I would get too distracted by the music as I was giving my little spiel about, like, I'm back, sorry I was gone. But now we can jam away as I regale you with the tale of my collapsed lung. Let's get into this. So, we're going to choose someone. I think I've talked about this before. I'm sort of a rogue guy, so rank 0, cost 100. I don't have any. Let's do the meta. So on Friday, I woke up in the morning felt fairly normal. Oh, hey, get him. It felt fairly normal. And then I went to brush my teeth, and all of a sudden my chest started to hurt right around this area, if you can see. Actually, here. This area. Like, I'm not even paying attention. Let's take attack speed. That's fun. Yeah, this area. And, you know, it came on so suddenly that I was like, oh, you know, maybe it's nothing. And maybe it'll go away by itself. So I decided to wait it out. You know, what I think a lot of people would decide to do. But after half an hour, the feeling hadn't gone away. And if I'm quite honest, it was getting kind of hard to breathe. Not because I couldn't fill my lungs, but because when I did, there was like a really sharp pain. And so I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna go to the hospital because that's around where my heart is. Like, I don't really want to mess with, you know, potential heart stuff. I'm just gonna keep rocking attack speed. Yeah, don't want to mess with any potential heart stuff. So, rock over to the hospital. And actually, I was walking to like, you know, like a small like urgent care place. And it started hurting so bad that I had to nip into like it was like a medical associate's place, like mostly for like heart checkups and stuff. Which, you know, luckily it was the sort of thing that I needed to be checked up for, but like, you know, it was usually like returning customers. I go up to the front desk, I'm like gasping basically. I'm like, you know, I was trying to go to this different place. My chest hurts so much that I've lost feeling in my right hand. Please, can you just, like, take me in quickly and do, like, a checkup? Like, I, you know, would really appreciate that. They're like, okay, you know, seems relatively serious. They take me in, they're testing my heart a bunch, you know, EKGs, you know, all of that stuff. Stethoscopes, I guess. And they don't find anything. They're like, your heart seems to be in good health, thankfully. So then they decide to, basically, they're like, we're gonna kick you out of here. It's probably just muscle pain. But before you go, let's just take a quick x-ray. They take the x-ray. The doctor takes a look at it. And he's like, okay, to me it looks fine, but I'm gonna have the radiologist take a look at it. Keep in mind, I'm not a professional, you know, so the radiologist will call you later. And I'm like, okay, cool. He prescribes me some anti-inflammatory because he assumes that it's like some muscle stuff. And I'm like, cool. And I go to the CVS, pick up the anti-inflammatory stuff, and head home. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'm gonna stream. And I was psyched too, because we were playing Jack Move, and that game's a lot of fun. And I was excited to like sit down and, you know, get more into it. All right, maybe. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. So I'm about to sit down and start streaming. Literally, it's, you know, 4:58 or something, and I'm about to hit the start stream thing when I get a call, and it's the radiologist, and he's like, you have to go to the emergency room, you have a collapsed lung. And when I say, you know, probably, I was going to say like top 3, but probably the scariest call I've ever received. So I'm obviously like, okay, I can't stream today. Rush out of my house, go to the emergency room, and they're showing me the x-ray. And it's like, my lung looks normal on the x-ray, but there's this little slim pocket of air apparently next to my lung that caused the collapse. Something called a pneumothorax, for those of you that are medically minded. So I'm like kind of freaking out, because I'm like, I don't know what's going on, how I got this, how I ended up here, and they're like, we're gonna have to put a tube in you. Let's get some movement speed. I'm tired of being slow, and I'm like, squeege me, a tube, and you know, mind out if you're sort of like squeamish for this next part. But basically what they did was locally anesthetize sort of like this part of my body. Here, we'll do this again. This part of my body. And then basically took this big needle, stuck it in me, and I'm losing. Stuck it in me, and then, you know, put this tube, maybe I would say about the size of my pinky finger, maybe a little smaller, into my chest. Not into my lung, but near my lung to suck the air out. And obviously, they started giving me, like, pain meds and everything. And so, you know, you'll forgive me, because the next couple of things, I don't know, it gets a little hazy, I suppose, from this point on. It's almost, I don't know, it's like a dream. Maybe it's me choosing to think about it more like a dream. Oh, I'm screwed. Backwards. But, yeah, it starts to get a bit hazy, but, I mean, I remember, I don't know, I like to think that my pain tolerance isn't super bad. But I remember that evening, you know, as the painkillers began to wear off, and I'm lying in this hospital bed, this intense pain as the chest tube started to suck the air out of the sort of like lung bag. Like, you know how there's the lung and then there's like sort of like the bag around it? So it wasn't in the lung, but it was in the bag and it was sucking out the air. Yucky. But I don't know if you've ever been running and you've gotten sort of like, how do you call it, like runner's like stitches, like when it like hurts on your side, like stings, and you're like it's like that, except a lot more painful and in your lung. And so, I mean, yeah, I like to think that my pain tolerance is okay, but yeah, I was literally crying from the pain. You know, I think that's probably why I remember it. Maybe the pain sort of pierced through, like woke me up a little bit. Yeah, I also remember them saying that first day that in most cases, you know, with what I have, I would be in the hospital for about a day. So I was like, okay, cool. Like a day isn't that bad. You know, as you may be able to tell, even if you're watching this later on the VODs, you know, I have been gone for, or I was gone for 8 days. So a little more than they said I would be. But what are those chests that keep popping up? Who knows? Yeah, so yeah, after that, it's all a bit fuzzy. It all blurs together a bit. But around Thursday, a doctor comes in. No, not Thursday, sorry, Monday. A doctor comes in and is basically like, you're not getting better fast enough. We have to consider surgery. And, you know, that was horrible. So they're like, surgery, basically what they did is, well, I don't have to go into all the details. You know, I'm still streaming out to a wider audience. You know, I don't want to deflect everyone away with horrible stories of surgery and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I looked it up afterwards. Apparently, you don't dream when you're on anesthetic, general anesthetic when they put you under. You know, because they were doing an operation on my lung, so they had to put me under. I mean, it is my first only major surgery on a major internal organ, and I'm so young too. So yeah, I have a big gash here from the surgery, but you don't dream, is what I found out when you're on anesthetic, general anesthetic. But I have dreamlike memories, I guess. And maybe that's like I was more awake than I'm aware of. Maybe not, who knows. But I mean, that's a scary thought, that I wasn't under enough. And so those memories are like memories of surgery. But yeah, I remember when I got out of surgery, they said to me, I was told, once you've lost, I have died. Once you've lost a part of your lung, it never grows back. It doesn't like regenerate or anything. It's just gone. Yeah. I don't know why that stuck with me, but it's weird. I mean, and I don't know why I'm surprised by that either. It's kind of maybe what you would imagine. Let's do this. Whoa, my guy's got a growing thing. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that maybe your lung would grow back, but it doesn't. The surgeon also said, when looking in there, through like the robot camera or whatever, it looked like someone had like pinched it or like grabbed my lung in the area that was collapsed. I don't know if that's normal. I mean, she just kind of said that and then was like, and I was like, okay, like, let's do early experience gain. But yeah, it's just an interesting thing that she mentioned. Yeah, what else while I was there? I don't know, while I was out of it, I remember these like flashing lights, not out of it in surgery, out of it in my room. I don't know. I feel like, I remember asking if they could put the IV here, and asking about like, because my hands still fucking ache all the time, and I'm wondering about whether, that's because like if they took the blood from the hand and there was something weird, maybe they could do something about it. But they said it's probably just muscle stuff, probably aggravated by the fact that I was always clenching my hands, sort of like in pain. But yeah. So when I went into surgery, they took out the small chest tube that was like the size of my pinky and put in a bigger chest tube that was about the size of my thumb. And I saw in an x-ray, I don't know if I should even say this, you would think that the chest tube would just go into the chest like in a line, but it like went in and like whoosh, like a little loop-de-loop, it goes up a bit, oh man. And then I was picturing that and I could like feel it almost. I mean, it was a weird thing. And after surgery, for a long time, I just kept not getting better. And that was so demoralizing, wanting so badly to get out of there, wanting so badly to, to come back here, to do things like this, to go to the beer gardens and go to the concerts and cafes. Like, I don't know, that's what's important to me. Health is obviously important to those things, for me to do those things, but yeah, I don't know. I longed for the life that thankfully I'm able to continue living. In those moments of desperation. I mean, by the end, I was at my sort of wit's end. You know, I was so tired of just being there all the time. You know, for 8 days straight, which, you know, maybe isn't that much considering I had like a surgery like on an organ. But it was demoralizing when every single day you were told, you know, you'll probably be out of here tomorrow. Tomorrow rolls around and here you still are. But I'm back now. And I'm playing Discvivors on the second Variety Monday, but first Monderground day. Yeah, I don't know. It's a work in progress. If you guys want to workshop that with me, feel free. But yeah, what do I think of Discvivors? I actually think it's pretty fun. I mean, obviously I'm doing like an experience build, but I don't know. Let's start building into damage. Like, I hope I'm not incorrect in saying that, you know, this is like, well, I know I'm not incorrect in saying that it's like a smaller title, but I never want to come off as though, like, you know, me having thoughts on a game is because I'm in some kind of like, you know, position of like critical privilege, like criticism privilege. You know, it's like that thing in Ratatouille when Ego says, like, you know, critics have a lot to gain, but we risk very little. When on the other hand, the actual artists are risking a lot. So this game, you know, that's what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm not a critic. I don't come to this game to be like, oh, you know, here is the absolute law on this game. However, I think this game is pretty sweet. And, you know, it won't be everyone's cup of tea. I'll try the warrior. Hey, flashy forwards. Yeah, I did died. Okay, we got a little punch. Alright, I could see attack speed going... Speed and attack speed. I could see that going big. Oh, hey, a little spinny. Yeah. So, I think this game is pretty sweet. Oops. I kind of suck at it, as you can see. Well, I suck with this character, especially. But yeah, it, like, I don't know, the free customization, sort of like, you know, in other games of this sort of genre and variety, you know, like your Vampire Survivors and stuff like that, I feel like they typically offer you like weapons and stuff and then upgrades to those weapons. But you know, and usually it's like, here are 3 choices, here are 4 choices. But the fact that here I'm getting, you know, however many, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 choices, and it's the same choices every time, I can build out in a way that I feel, you know, benefits the character. Yeah, I'm absolutely sucking with this one. Yeah, and then there's consistency in the actual, like, weapons themselves. I think that's cool. And also the element that's like, you know, with the gaining gold and then, you know, purchasing that, the roguelite elements. I actually never know, is it roguelite or roguelike? Who cares? I almost died because my lung almost crushed my heart. Yeah, that's something that can happen when you have a pneumothorax, is the pressure of the air that sort of crushes the lung like it can. Because that's the problem. That's why the lung collapses, is because the air gets out of the lung through a wound, builds up the pressure in the sort of lung balloon that encircles the lung, and then sort of like crushes the lung a bit. But if it gets crushed too much, it can actually like crush into the heart and do some sincere damage to, you know, whoever is on the receiving end of that. So yeah, I don't care about the difference between roguelite and roguelike because I almost died. And there are more important things to worry about, like how awesome Discvivors is. Hell yeah. Dude, I'm sucking bums on this one. How am I 2 minutes in and I've only gotten 1 level up? And I'm about to die too? What the hell? This is horrible. Please, please, please. No. I really suck with the warrior. Alright, we'll do one more. Archer or mage, because we've tried the other ones. Does anyone in the chat have a preference they want to throw out there between archer and mage? Otherwise, I'll make the choice myself in a second. We have shoots piercing arrows, set a snare trap. Shoots fireballs that explode, causing shrapnel projectiles. The thing is, for any of these, I'm always just going to want to go attack speed. I feel like I love it when it's going real fast. Alright, Spoon says mage time. Let's do mage time. Alright, let's 2 pieces of shrapnel, burn damage, double burn damage per tick. Ooh, these are all pretty good. Let's get this one and this one. Alright, here we go. Whoa, whoa! Dude, pepperoni pizza. Yeah, so more thoughts on Discvivors. I think it probably goes without saying, the game itself looks a little simple. But I don't think it needs to look that complex. Like, I kind of like that, you know, the disc theme is being run with pretty wholeheartedly. Darn. You know, I don't need it to be, you know, oh, here's like a hyper-realistic drawing of a wizard. I kind of like the, I don't know. It just, it says what it needs to say, I suppose, you know? And I think you maybe would find, you know, players out there for whom it's a little too simple. Also, if we can, let's just talk about the soundtrack real quick. Man, oh man. I don't know if you did the music yourself. Actually, 1 second. Who is the developer of Discvivors? It is Andrew Werkheiser. Andrew Werkheiser, I don't know if you did the music yourself, but this music absolutely bumps. I really, really like it. And the game itself is a lot of fun too. You know, I mean, I'm always saying if on a Monderground day or a Variety Monday, if we find games that we really like, you know, maybe we'll come back to them. I think Discvivor seems like a great game to, you know, to kind of like, oh, we got half an hour left on stream, like not really sure what to do, like, you know, let's throw in a game of Discvivors. Because look at this. I'm going crazy town. I think the mage is kind of hard. I feel like the easiest was the rogue. And the hardest definitely was the warrior. But this guy's kind of hard because you have to aim. So if you're running, maybe it's best to hold backwards. Yeah, I don't know. But you have to aim, so if you're running away from enemies and you're, you know, facing forward, you might find yourself in a spot of trouble. I feel like... Hang on. I feel like, yeah, am I incorrect? Are there 2 soundtracks playing at the same time? Or is that just my my headphones going crazy? I don't know. Who can say? Alright, let's Discvivors it up. Alright, but now I gotta go get the XP. That's the hardest part. Alright, we're gonna kite him. Skirt, skirt. Boom. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Oh, just get up there, get up there. Go on, go on. Oh. Experience game, yeah. Alright, now that we have the experience gain up, guess what? It's more attack speed, baby. Alrighty. More attack speed. More! More! Alright, now I just gotta get in there. That's a whole lot of XP. Oh, baby. And damage now? Damage is gonna start going hard. Oop. Can't see the arrows behind the pepperonis. Whoop. Alright, get me in there, get me in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a lot of damage. Flash forward says melt them, period. I will. Alright, I think it's just more attack speed, I suppose. Because with this, the damage is nice, but it doesn't affect, like, burn damage. Which I think is how I'm doing most of my damage, by leaving the pepperonis on the ground. So if I can get more attack speed, it's just more pepperonis, more burn damage. Maybe I should invest in some health, though, because, you know, I'm slivering, but if I just killed him first, why would I need health? Here's another funny little anecdote from the hospital. I was told, you know, by a nurse there, that there was someone else in the same sort of wing of the hospital that I was. Basically, same birthday, same injury, and day of injury. I don't know, is pneumothorax an injury? Whatever. I think it is. On the same side, right side for both of us. Same like problems with healing, like had to go to surgery. Same day of surgery, same surgeon, and apparently looked a lot like me. I never met this person, but I was told by multiple people that this person indeed existed. Alright, let's take some health. Well, I died. I don't know. It was crazy. I wish I had the opportunity to meet them. Alrighty. So, let's rock on to our next game. Andrew, the creator of Discvivors, I don't know if you're ever gonna see this. If you do, first and foremost, sorry I talked so much about my hospital visit for the first 20 minutes of when I was playing this game. Second of all, this is a lot of fun. Keep at it. I believe this. Let me double check. This is an early access, so still is a work in progress by, you. But keep at it, my friend. I mean, I had a lot of fun playing it. Maybe I'll return to this at some point. Yeah, I can't wait to see more, is basically what I'm saying. I think this is like a really, in my opinion, like simple, fun take on this sort of like bullet hell arena roguelite, whatever that genre is called. But I think, since you made one, you probably know what I mean. All right, let's rock on. All right, where's the next game we're playing? Alright, we are going to be checking out a demo now. I believe this demo has been out for a while, so I'm probably catching it kind of late. Let's see. Game capture, properties, and then we swap that over to Arto. This game is called Arto. Cool. Arto. Makes me think of Arte. When I was in Argentina, there was this, it's like a festival, I guess, sort of. Like an art fair, maybe is the better word for it. And, oh man, actually, I gotta see if I can find this. Take me to Google here, I'll, let you in on what I'm doing. Oops. Arte Ba, what would have been 2019. Maybe Egg Blanket will bring it up properly. Let's see. Hell yeah. Oh man. Open image in new tab. Right, zoom in. Okay, I don't know. How do I make this bigger? Oh man, but now it's all grainy. Anyway, these are a bunch of people, and I think they're pretending to be French fries, and they're sleeping all like cuddled up with one another under this big egg blanket. And this was like a live performance piece that we got to see when we went to Arteba, and man, oh man, did I have a great time looking at it. They were all so cute. I mean, I know it's really grainy, and I'm not quite sure why. But like, it's like they're besties. Yeah, and this one was cool too. But maybe not for the stream, maybe. Talk about it another time. In person, I don't want to get demonetized. What a fantastic work of art. At Arteba, with an E, this one's with an O. Arto and Arte. But, yeah. This is Arto. It's a demo of a game, I think, about art. So, yeah, let's check it out. Let's do a new game. Alright, dash is space. Attack is left mouse button. Heal is Q. Paint arrow is middle mouse button. Interact is E. Let's rock and roll. Use the paint arrow menu in the escape menu to change the behavior of your paint arrows. Skill menu to upgrade to level 1. Weapon skill menu. Okay. I'll figure it out, I think, as we go. Yeah. So what happened with you guys in the last 8 days? Hopefully no one else went. What if it was one of you guys? What if it was one of you guys that went to a hospital with a pneumothorax and we look the same? Whoa, what a concept. There was a funny nurse there. So apparently spontaneous pneumothorax, which is like the full title of like this wacko thing that I had. Oh, we're in. So apparently spontaneous pneumothorax. Ooh. Whoa! That's so cool. So apparently spontaneous pneumothorax mostly happens in young, tall, thin men. I think it's something about the way our bodies develop. Someone said it might have to do with like growth spurts at a young age, like sort of destabilizing the tissue between like lung and wall. I don't know. It's all a bit above my pay grade. Cross-expressionism is a scam. Xana will drive Outrun City into the ground if we let her. Support Annex for a brighter tomorrow. But this really like funny, lovely nurse was basically like, you know, that's what needs to happen in the world for, like, you know, if it's tall, young, thin people, like especially men, like, you know, the world has to balance it out a little bit, so, like, you know, it's not too easy. And pneumothorax is apparently what this nurse believed to be the great balancer. You know, like Thanos, but instead of killing half the people, just give some, like, tall, skinny people pneumothoraxes. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Easy there, you little munchkin. Where do you think you're... Hold up. How are you able to bring color back like that? Were you Goya's new apostle? But that would mean she... Whatever, literally not my problem right now. This text is a little... I mean, small, and it's a strange font, I'll be honest. Last thing I need is a color-walking cutie like you confusing everyone. Or worse, joining up with Anax. Yeah, that's true. I agree. Xana, I presume. That's probably the right one. You must be Xana, Neon's first apostle. Try only apostle. True, true. Listen silently. No, I'll say something snappy. This guy's annoying. Here's what I need. Dude, after almost dying, I'm mean now. In games, I choose the mean options. Yeah. I'm gonna... No disrespect intended. I'm gonna skip a bit of the text and... Oh, I'll pick this up though. What does Q do again? I don't know, heal, I think. I want to get into it. Alright, let's upgrade some skills. Parry, counterattack, yeah. Max health +1, okay. Double dash, oh, I like that. Max stamina +1. Sure. Max stamina +2. Alright, cool. Also, today's mom fuel. It's not an and yes stream without some tasty mom fuel. Am I right? What the heck? Yummy. Today's, unfortunately, is not homemade. But it is a delightful mango pineapple juice. Couldn't have said it better myself. Gotta keep my vitamin C up post-surgery. A week ago, I had more lung than I have right now, and will have for the rest of my life. What a thought. But it has given me an appreciation. I was talking about this at the beginning. You know, that, like, whoops. You know, that these being the, what the, like, stuff like this is, like, what I want to be doing. And I always knew that that was what I wanted to be doing, but I guess didn't really appreciate how awesome it is that I'm able to do it, you know. Like, just like, you know, how awesome it is to... Ooh, let me heal. Let me out of here. Cool. I don't know. How awesome it is to be a human being that can express themselves. You know, I feel like the last time I felt this way was like... The last time I felt this way was probably like my freshman year of college, when I was first getting into painting, and I was like, art has so much majesty, and art is a medium through which I can oh, no, you're a dude. Art is a medium through which I can express myself in ways that I cannot with words, you know? And I don't know, I like to think that that magic was never really lost, but just kind of buried for a little while. It's kind of funny that it took a... Your red jacket is sort of confusing. Yeah, I'm the bad guy. I don't think that that magic was gone, maybe just buried. And it's kind of funny that it took almost dying, or, you know, and like a major surgery and like, you know, kind of like a horribly painful life event. Are you gonna give me something? No. Open. You give me the open. It's funny that it took like a, you know, that major life event for me to kind of get back to it, like back to this feeling, back to this excitement. But here I am. I mean, you know, I don't know if I'm necessarily showing it in like the loudest way I can, because, you know, like, I'm still taking it easy, I suppose, with like, you know, this big old gash on the side that maybe if you're lucky you'll see one day, but honestly I don't want to do it right now because I feel like that's sort of like springing it on an audience that definitely didn't sign up for like what's not necessarily gore, but like definitely, you know, could be, you know, well, is, you know, indication of injury. But yeah, I'm excited nonetheless. Excited to be here. Also, when I got home, there was this cool watch waiting for me. I didn't buy it. I don't know, honestly, who did, but you know, it was here and slapped it on. It's cool. It's broken though, so I need to change the battery. Unfortunately, I'm having a bit of a hard time taking it off. So when I take it off, I think the battery thing is like back here behind it. Swap out the battery, I'll have a cool new watch. What do you want, buddy? Yeah, I apologize for not really reading all of this, but I kind of want to play because this game, the gameplay is super fun. Ooh, nice. Whoa, Annex is wanted. The gameplay is super fun, but you know. Whoopsie. Are you a bad guy? Cool. I love all this environmental stuff, and the way this game looks is awesome. Also, I was talking about this, I think, in my first ever stream. Isn't this kind of like Da Blob? I really ought to play Da Blob for how much I've talked about Da Blob. Isn't this game like Da Blob? I'm a bit confused, I think, looking back on what Da Blob was about. Is it Da Blob or The Blob? I feel like in my memory it's Da Blob, but anyway, who knows? You know, where it's like, I think in Da Blob you are a blob that paint arrow, swirls, shotgun. I want shotgun. And I want chain. Objective. Collect 3 spray paint cans. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, in Da Blob, I think you're a blob that rolls around a city trying to, Whoa, that's insane. I love that. Trying to make it, Oh, but now I'm, like, completely out. Trying to fill it with color after I think, like, the government made it, non-colorful. Oh, I should be moving this around because it changes. I was just kind of tapping because I assumed it would, like, lock onto enemies, but no, I need to be moving my mouse. Oh man, this game is swell. it has a touch of Hyper Light Drifter, which I can't remember if I've talked about on any of my other streams, but I would say almost without a doubt is one of my favorite games. That game is a treat. Oh man. Alright, what do we got? Okay. Cool, yeah. And then what's this? Channel a concentrated amount of color to heal. Don't mind if I do. Have I found any of these spray paint cans yet that my buddy wanted me to find? Is that my buddy? I don't know. Whoa! Do not do that. Boy. Fight me. Alright, after the train goes. Alright. Filling it up, fill it with color. It's funny, you would think I would have more, like, anecdotes from the time I was gone. But like I said, they had me on a lot of, drugs that kind of made it hard to, think, which is, you know, maybe what you want when you're, you know, when the first night you're there, you're, you know, in pain so bad that you're crying. But it's maybe not what you want when, you know, you're trying to, like, stream and, you know, weave together stories and say interesting things. I don't know. I'm making a stand. If you think that that story about me going to the hospital isn't interesting, then you're subjectively wrong. That's right, I said it. I'm in my bad boy era. Alright, I want to use the shotgun. Whoa. Whoa! They all got. Alright. Dude, the shotgun's pretty cool. Oh, take me in. Wait, how come I can't open it? Just a second ago it said open, please. Alright, well. Just keep on going. Into the arcade, why not? Wasn't I here? The music in this one's also good. So, this one's broken. So, talking about upcoming streams, you know, because now that I'm back and better than ever, Station Tube. Now that I'm back and better than ever, whoa. I think I might continue Jack Move. I was really enjoying that game. That one was a lot of fun. What do you guys think? I mean, if anyone is still here, were you getting a kick out of Jack Move? What the heck? Yeah, Jack Move. I mean, there's Dread Delusion. That game's a lot of fun. I do love me some Dread Delusion. Ooh, this is pretty. What's up, dude? Oops. Yeah, maybe both. Because I was thinking, I think aside from milk inside a bag of milk, I've never finished a game on the channel. I mean, I guess I'll like be finishing this demo. but it is, you know, a demo. Which, you know, it's a lot of fun. Open. Open, open. Open. What the heck? Yeah, who knows? Ooh, activate me. Yeah, this demo is a lot of fun. It's not a full game though. I do think you know, I'm feeling like when the full game does come out, this would be one that I would want to, you know, check out again. Except what am I doing? Who knows? I don't know where I'm going. Maybe I can open the other one now because, you know, there's that open screen that appeared for like a second and then disappeared. Do I need you? Yeah, I've never finished a game on the channel. Would love to finish a game on the channel. Whether that be like Jack Move or Dread Delusion or even something else that, you know, that you guys want to see. Oh, I have to hold it down. I'm a dummy. Oh, maybe am I supposed to dash past the... Who knows? Who knows what I'm doing? Making mistakes, probably. That's okay. We all make mistakes. Oh, a new area. I do think with this game, it's a little hard to tell what's foreground and what's background when everything is gray. When it gets more colorful, it's a little easier to tell, but I mean, even here, like, the color scheme difference between foreground and background is so similar that, yeah, that, you know, it's really context clues, which I suppose a lot of stuff is, but it's context clues that allows me to know what is and is not, like, the ground. Wow. Oh, never mind. One sec. Check this out. Boom! Yeah, I got him. Yeah, I got him. Yeah, I really like the color schemes that's utilized. The color schemes that are utilized in this game. It's very pretty. But like a foreground background, I don't know, especially with the gray. Get him, get him, get him. Yeah, get out of here. Easy peasy. That's another thing. I don't know if you just heard, but I like took a deep breath, like almost sharply. It's almost become like an instinct for me, like after having the chest tube in for so long and like breathing like hurting, like a kind of like a lot, like a decent amount. Now that it doesn't hurt as much, you know, it still hurts a little because, you know, I'm recovering from surgery and from having all these like, you know, tubes in me. I was basically the consistency of a Swiss cheese, you know, like bam, 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 bam. But I take these sharp breaths now, like, and I think it'll wear off as I get more used to not having a chest tube in me, because I've only been home for 2 days now. But, yeah. Oh, you're done. Check this out, guys. What? You're still alive? Yeah, the sharp breaths is almost like my diaphragm trying to remind my lungs that, like, it's okay, like you can talk, or you can talk, you can breathe. You can breathe the way that you would like to breathe as well. I think, I hope. That's the thing. They told me that spontaneous pneumothorax is just that. I mean, it's spontaneous and it's kind of random. I mean, not kind of random. Apparently, it is random. I was badly. I should have mentioned that earlier because that gives context to why the nurse was saying that it's like, like God's way of like balancing out, so that it's like, tall, skinny people like have it a little harder because they have it a little easier due to I don't know, I guess being tall and skinny. You can fit through like tight spaces. If they put me in jail with the bars, I could just turn sideways and slip right through. But yeah, I should have said that for context. That is random, apparently. And me not getting better as quickly as they thought I would get is also random, I think. Anyway, who knows? Is this guy like a puppy? You're done. Let's try out the other one. What does chain mean? I don't know. Swirls. Maybe I need more for swirls as well. Swirls. Oh, swirls around me. Yeah, so I guess I've just been blessed with like some horrendous luck in terms of, my bodily integrity. And, oh, come at me. Did I take damage there? I should be able to dash through him, I think. It's the other thing, as well as being, extremely grateful to be here and to be able to express myself and all of that I was talking about earlier. I can't parry bullets, I guess. Nope, absolutely not. There's also, and not to get, too into it, we're here to have a good time, but there's also this extreme sort of like anxiety of like nothing really caused this thing and it almost killed me. Like, I don't, like, how am I supposed to protect my bodily integrity at this point in time? Like, how am I supposed to make sure that I don't, one day just, like, collapse and, like, that's it? And I think the unfortunate answer is, like, there is no way to know. So, yeah, I mean, I guess that's me. I'm a mix of emotions, I guess. I prefer the shotgun. I am so glad to be here and to be okay. But I'm terrified of the implication of, like, what it means moving forward for, my body. Will I always continue to be okay? And how can I prove that? How can I ensure that? I don't know, if it's all random. And there's so much stuff that's random, I like to consider myself, like, fairly healthy. Like, maybe I don't go to the gym as much as I should, or maybe I, sometimes eat a little bit too much candy, but, like, that shouldn't... Wait, am I an idiot? I was just supposed to go through here, wasn't I? Well, I don't think that is. That's not, like, a deciding factor of anything. But I don't know. It feels sort of. I feel tense, I suppose. When thinking about my body. I don't know. It's an interesting conundrum, I suppose. Like, because I don't know. I think also thinking about, you know, the body. If you're worried that things are going to be bad, you know, doesn't that increase the likelihood of things actually going bad? Like, you know, the stress having an effect on, you know, your actual physical attributes. Like, I don't know, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. The vulnerability that we expose ourselves to. You know, like the more you're concerned about your health, the more likely it is that you might actually have to deal with something to do with your health. What'd you say? You need 3 cans. Yeah, okay. I should have been focusing more. I'm sure I just, like, walked past them. Oh, hey, dude. Do you have a can for me? Bingastan says, what the hell? This is so crunchy. Oh, is the game coming through crunchy like? It's a bummer. You know, yeah, this would maybe be a good time to call it anyway. It's a little past 6. We can move on to our next piece. This was Arto, or the demo of Arto. It's cool. I think this one has gotten a little more, like, sort of. It's got more eyes on it, I think, than like Discvivors, and I would assume also more eyes than the next game we're gonna play. But it still looked like something cool. I wanted to check it out for our first Monderground. I say it and I'm like, oh, it doesn't feel right, but maybe it will. Maybe I just need to give it time, you know. Yeah. Anyway, enough bummer talk about the duality of health. You know that, like, if you have ignorance in your own health, you might be able to stay healthy for longer just because you're not thinking about it. That's silly talk. Well, it's not silly. I think it's true, but honestly, I'm in no way qualified to, like, talk about healthcare. Although I do feel a lot smarter after having been to the doctors, because I feel like I know more about my lungs at the very least. All right, let's see. You're probably hearing this spooky music, but let me show you this spooky game. All right, so this is Chris Isn't Alone. Let's see, that looks good. And let me just... Okay, so this is a game by Mitchell O'Brien and Marshall Weiss. It's free on Steam, and it's a student project, it says. But I wanted to give it a whirl because I actually thought, you know, what I saw of, like, the screen caps, it looked kind of interesting, and you know, it's the kind of game that I think I enjoy at the very least. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear the plink plonks on the piano, but let me know if I need to change the volume or anything. All right, so we got an ending tracker. You wake up to the sound of a thud from your closet. That's me waking up. I'm Chris, I assume, in this situation. You yell for your dad. Dad! Your dad comes running to check on you. Footsteps grow louder. Is your dad God? You okay? I heard a loud bang in the closet. I think someone is in there. I'll take a look around. Looks all clear to me, buddy. Hey, we got a first time chat. Lefty behind. How? Hi. How did you almost die? Well, I just told the story, but I will quickly tell it again. I was admitted to hospital for about a week with a collapsed lung. That apparently, if left unchecked for too long, can basically collapse into the heart and also like basically kill you. Which is crazy. I mean, I can't imagine how anyone would leave it unchecked for too long because, let me tell you, Lefty behind, a collapsed lung is fairly painful. And then, unfortunately, also had to have surgery there, and as with any surgery on a like major internal organ, there is always a risk of death, which was actually, yeah, the day before surgery, they had to get like my consent to do the surgery. The surgeon came in, was talking over everything, and then was like, we need to talk about the risks. And they were like, it's fairly risk-free, the surgery that you're going to be having. And she was like, but I have to tell you, as with any surgery, the biggest the biggest risk that you're taking is the risk of death. And I was like, thank you so much. That makes me feel really like comfortable and excited about this surgery that I'm about to take. You know, I love the risk of death. Yeah, and so I have a big scar here under this cool floral shirt because they cut me open, and then I have staples on my lungs now. I don't know. Is Lefty behind? Is this helping you out at all? This is how I almost died, but I didn't die. The only way I might have died is maybe in the Twitch algorithm, since I was gone for like a week, and I've heard if you miss any days, you're dunzos. So hopefully they take pity on me. They're like, this guy had a spontaneous pneumothorax, a collapsed lung. It's okay. He can be pushed to more viewers, like you, Lefty behind. All right, so we're playing Chris Isn't Alone, which seems to be a student project, it is a student project by some guys whose names I am not remembering at the moment, but anyway, we'll plug on with it. Our dad, I think, is God, which is always a good sign. Are you sure? I really did hear something. You saw for yourself. There's nothing there. Lefty behind asks, it just happened? Yeah, so spontaneous pneumothorax. Spontaneous, yeah, basically, there's no like indicator that it's going to happen. I mean, if you're a tall, thin, young man, you're more at risk than other people. But yeah, I mean, obviously, like, if I'd gotten into a fight and I'd gotten stabbed, then the collapsed lung would be explained. I think that's called traumatic pneumothorax. But spontaneous is basically, like, what happened was air was leaking out of my lung into the pleurum, something like that. It's like the balloon that encircles the lung. So air was leaking out of that, and then it sort of just like, so much air built up that the pressure just kind of like, but yeah, I didn't do anything to bring it on, and the doctors and nurses were just kind of like, we see this all the time. Like, you know, people come in, relatively healthy young people, and it's just like bad luck. So here's hoping my bad luck turns around. Especially in Chris Isn't Alone. Free to play on Steam. Lefty behind says, hope it didn't hurt too bad. Thank you. I appreciate that. It hurt actually a lot, but doesn't really hurt too bad anymore. It's only mild discomfort at the moment, which I'm using as fuel to hang out with you guys. I know thunderstorms can be scary, but how old are you now? Oh, our character is 12 years old? I'm 12. I know. How about a quick bedtime snack to calm the belly demons? Decline, I don't want your snack. That's right. You don't even need help fighting off the belly demons. Sleep tight, buddy. I'll see you in the morning. So, maybe the developers of this game are also fairly young. I don't know. No way of knowing. But hey, we got a cool red light. Yeah, on Steam there wasn't anything about that. Who knows? Regardless, actually, you know, regardless of age, this is a really cool project. And that's a cool guy. Hey, Chris. Oh, no. That did not feel right on my lung doing that voice. Hey, Chris. Nope. It hurt again. Hey, Chris. Doesn't sound right. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. Yeah, okay, we'll do that one. Hey, Chris. I've got some bad news. I'm gonna kill you. I was saying it earlier. I'm in my bad boy era. I gotta say, yeah, right. As if you're gonna get me. Yeah, right. Yeah, now he's a cool guy. You flip off the monster. Whoa, badass. You're brave. We're just really stupid. Are you right-handed? I am. The monster bites off your middle finger. You're thankful the monster chose your offhand. Oh, so we're a liar too. Love it. Oh, I don't want to do any of these. I thought I was a bad boy. Alright, I guess I'll run. You don't make it very far. Ugh, so boring. The monster ripped you apart. You died. Click to play again. I got the bad ending, I assume. We'll give it one more go, yeah. Maybe I'll accept the snacks this time. Alright, we're in new territory. We've changed the branch. It's, you know, the tree. Whoa, parallel universes. And in Chris Isn't Alone, you get to experience them all. Peanut butter and a banana. Thanks, Dad. Since you're an old man now, I'm leaving you with a butter knife to cut up the banana. Just be careful, okay? I only have one voice. I feel like this is the same voice that I was doing for that guy in Jack Move. The bald guy? Was he bald? I can't remember. Sleep tight, buddy. I'll see you in the morning. Alright, so the demon comes out. Okay, well, say nothing. The monster noticed your snack. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Do I look like I need to eat food to survive? I don't need this snack to survive. I just like it. Want to try some? I'll pass. Your loss. Give me that knife. Give me that knife. The butter knife? I'm using it to slice up the banana. Fine. If you won't listen to me, then listen to your dad. The monster mimics your voice and calls out to the dad. How did you? Just a second. Time to learn who's in charge here. You thinking, I can't give up this knife, but I also can't let my dad get hurt. What is this monster's plan? Maybe I can team up with my dad to take it down. I feel like it's leading me in the wrong direction, but that being said, my dad is God. So, if my dad sees the monster, surely he will... Here, I'm going to save here. And I'm going to wait for the dad. Yeah, you will learn who's in charge here. Big mistake. None of these voices feel very good on my lungs. Alright, Dad. God. Is everything alright, Chris? What is that? Get him. Death. No, but you're God. Bummer. Bummer. What did you do? Very impassioned, what did you do? Yeah, imagine you're sleeping, you wake up. Foot of your bed is a monster. Eats your dad. What did you do? What did you do? That's probably how I would react, to be honest. Where is he? Oh no, now he's gonna eat us. You must attack. Attack, attack, attack. Rah! Your body thuds on the ground. You got yourself and your dad killed. Bummer. Alright, let's, wait, can we, load? This one. I'll give up the knife. Okay, fine. You can have the knife. Toss the knife to the monster and it catches it. Smart, smart! The monster calls out to the dad, mimicking your voice again. Wait, never mind, I'm fine. See, that's my voice, but it's the monster saying it. Are you sure? I don't mind. Yeah, it's fine. One of my toys fell over, that's all. You watch in disbelief. Okay, go to sleep. The dad's footsteps fade away. Was that so hard? Why do you want it so bad anyway? Just a precaution. I'm not gonna stab you. Aren't you a ghost anyway? The knife would just go through you. Doesn't matter anymore now, does it? Is the monster our mother? Is this Isaac? Anyway, let's see. Let's see. You know, I'm starting to think you were lying. About what? Wanting to kill me? Oh, I guess it is about that time. Wait, what? I like to talk with my victims before killing them. If you want, we can cut to the chase. Oh no, that's okay. I love level-headed Chris. He's so, he knows what to say. He's not like, whoa, wait. He's like, no. We can keep talking. I'm fine with talking. Oh, please don't kill me. He's so polite too, you know? I feel like we should aspire to be more like Chris. Less like the monster, obviously. Why shouldn't I? Because. Here, we'll do another quick save. Someone is behind you. Oh really? Whoa! I love that. That's so cool. I'm gonna do nothing. After looking around, the monster realized you had lied and is confused as to why. Oh, look, the monster's face is cute now. I don't understand. Why did you lie? I saw someone. I swear. Maybe you just didn't look hard enough. Stop lying. I'm not. Watch out. It's gone? Thank you. God? It seems the monster was killed by some godlike being. Cool. Click to play again. I feel like that's probably the best ending we could imagine. But isn't our dad God? I'm confused, man. Alright, well, anyway. I feel like that's probably a pretty good place to call it. It's about half an hour with Chris isn't alone. Just thoughts on it quickly. It's like, this game is cool. I know it's a student project, but like, if you guys end up working on more games, you know, let me know, I suppose, if you ever see this. Otherwise, I'll, be checking out your Steam page, hopefully at some point in the future, see if you guys are working on anything else, because this is cool. I really like some of the drawings, like the monster I think looks really cool. And actually, when the monster turned around and there were all the faces on the back, that was an awesome idea. That was actually, like, surprised me, for lack of better terms. And surprises are great when it comes to games. And so, keep working, and, maybe a couple more drawings of the monster, or, a couple more directions and animations. But the writing is nice. The ending tracker is awesome. This was a great, free, fun, game. So thank you very much. Alrighty, and yeah, let's quit. And now we are moving on to something I've been very excited to play for a little while. Well, since I realized it existed. Now, this is probably the one. If you recognize the music by any chance, then you're probably wondering why this is on Monderground. Since, well, I don't know, it strays the line somewhere between underground and much loved classic. I don't know how old this game is. I just know that from what I've heard, people really, really like this game. And so let me share with you the game that I'm talking about. An airport for aliens, currently run by dogs. And actually, let me yeah, Ratbrain says Monderground is just underground plus much loved classic. Yeah, I don't know if this game is underground at all, or maybe it is, and it's underground to me is what I'll say. I only heard about this game like, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago before going into surgery, because someone else in chat was like, you got to check out the space pirate organ trading game. And I was looking at what else that development team had done, and they had done a game called An Airport for Aliens, currently run by dogs, and I was like, this seems right up my alley. So, let's take a trip. Come with me to a wonderful place. An airport, if you will. Who's it for? No one knows. Aliens, actually, if you could imagine. If anyone knows, it would be the aliens, probably, most likely. Who's it run by? It's a tough question. I like to think it's run by dogs. These cute little bozers. Or why are we in jail? Alright, so pet with P, there's a bespoke petting button, which makes me very happy. Shift, interact, left click. What's up, Krista? Oh, hey, you remember that dog you hired to cater our anniversary? You dropped a piano on your head and locked us in a metal box. Classic dog. In hindsight, trusting a dog named Cage Dog, the dog who loves cages, was a bit of a mistake. I don't blame you for doing it, but a mistake was absolutely made. Did you say he... No, he made it. He said he made a killer chicken parmesan. And yet the first course was cake. Oh, Cage Dog. I don't know. There was no part of this where the 7-foot dog looming over our table wasn't as suspicious as possible. What happened to Cage Dog? We should go confront him. I dodged the cardboard avalanche. He jumped backwards off the platform. Last I saw, he flew off with a hang glider. Love it. Try not to think about it too much. Anyway, I put together this board to help you move your limbs again. You remember how to use airports, right? You remember, you're fine. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Of course. You've thrown mind-altering substances at dogs and made deals and translated arcane languages and taken flights all at the same time. It's a second nature to you. Am I missing something? No, because they have the little board that has the like all the like interactables, like how to move and stuff. So this is clearly where I'm supposed to be, but this whole story is wild. You are, as they say, in your element, brain damage notwithstanding. Yeah, I'm probably not suffering from catastrophic brain damage at all. At all. Relax for as long as you need. This airport is undergoing renovation, so things will be quiet for a while. No one will bother you. When you're feeling up for it, meet me at Beachwell. I'll wait in the middle of that big concourse leading to the Greater Lighthouse. I have to get back to my job with RN Dog. You know how it is. The big project can't exactly wait. Of course. Glad the giant piano didn't break your head. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to you too, Krista. I love you, weirdo. I love you too. Oh, I love you too, weirdo. See you on Beachwell. I'm assuming yeah. I'm sprung. Oh man. Ah, my lung hurts when I laugh so much. Oh man. I don't know why that really got me. I feel like being in the hospital was so tough, and then just like coming out and being able to experience something beautiful like this is just, oh, it's so good. Who is it? Bort, bort, bort. Oh, it's up. Did you watch me and my fiance get kidnapped by a 7-foot-tall dog? I don't know why I just had trouble with the word fiance. Man, maybe they did surgery on my brain as well as my lungs. Listen, I'm very small. I don't get involved. When I see a cute anniversary dinner turn into a hostage situation and possible concussion, I stay quiet. You thought we were cute? Oh. I mean, sure. You seem to have a really positive relationship. Except for when that woman you were with dived across the platform at the slightest sign of danger. As far as looks, you're both fine, I guess. Kind of 5 out of 10 for my tastes. You can stop talking about how cute we are now, thanks. Look, I just want to live my quiet life, quietly watching other people get in trouble. If anyone asks, this conversation didn't happen. This dog is very cute. I like this dog. Let's go. Aww. That's a sip of mom fuel right there. I can feel the vitamin C. Is Bribe Dog just a really fun guy to hang out with? Yes. Does he deserve to be arrested for his crimes? Also yes. Hey, Gabagool0921. Can you smell Updog in the game? Yeah, I think I can. Can you? What's up, dog? Oh, what's up, dog? How are you doing, Gabagool 0921? I'm just gonna call you Gabagool. Oh. Yeah. I am having the time of my life off the back of a... Oh, nothing much, dog. What's up with you? Yeah. And you, dog. I'm having the time of my life, honestly, petting these dogs, hanging out with myself. Hanging out with the dogs, hanging out with you guys. I said myself because I was looking at this and I saw the myself in italics and my brain just automatically switched to reading mode. Yeah, having a great time doing this after, you know, spending a week with a tube plugged into my chest, giving me stitches in my lung flavor. Horrible feeling. But yeah, welcome. And yes, if this is your first time here, which it is because the Twitch chat thing notifies me. Yeah, stick around a while. Hang out, see what we're up to. Because tomorrow, Pedogstrian is going to pet themselves. Well, I'm going to pet you right now. Ticket dog. Oh, it's different pictures. Hello, I have short-term memory loss. Need a boarding pass to Beachwell? Yes, please. No, just one. Here you go. Enjoy your flight. I've opened the gate to the rest of the airport for you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. You can throw things with F, yeah. Catch it, catch it, catch it. Fuck. One more try, one more try. No! Alright, whatever. Hello. Whoa! You! Look! Incredible! Thank you. I would ask to take your picture, but we've got places to go and cool things to do, man. If you need a red passport, though, you can use my photo booth. All I need is fancy bottled toilet water. You know, for a good reason. I'll come back when I have some fancy bottled toilet water. See you later, gorgeous buddy friend. Dude, I love Photodog. Oof. Yeah, dude, same. Same, same, same. That was a little small one. I don't know the breed of any of these dogs, except I think this one was a pug. Whoops, whoops. Greetings! I apologize that you have to see Phobos in this state. We're undergoing major renovations, so the next time you arrive here, things should be substantially altered. We prefer to be seen as charming rather than, broken. Never have I, heard a sentence that I feel applies to me more directly. I'm not the typical information dog, but since Claudio still isn't here, I'll have to do. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. It's a lot of questions. How do I find the gate for my flight? Compare the alien language around you to your boarding pass. I believe you'll soon find the path. What about the signs? Oh yeah, we do have those. Use that. Is the airport teleporter still operational? Renovations aside, absolutely. I like adventure, but I'm not a big fan of death. Yeah, that was me in hospital. Love adventure, don't love death. You should be able to teleport to a point of safety from your menu at any time. And if you fall off the edge of one of our admittedly eccentric creations, that teleportation will occur automatically. Thanks, airport manager. Do dog airports renovate often? In a sense, the layout tends to remain recognizable, but the stores alone change so much. I'm curious, it's an airport for aliens currently run by dogs. So is it not usually run by dogs? Where are the aliens? Are we aliens? I guess we are aliens so long as we're not on Earth. Same goes for any, like, species. They're not an alien until they leave the planet that they started on. Right? But then here's a question. Okay, so let's say I went to the moon and I had made a little dome house and I had a kid on the moon. Would the kid be an alien if they were on the moon or if they were on Earth? Because I'm an alien. I'm alien to the moon. And then the moon kid goes back to Earth. They're human, which originates from Earth, but individually they're a moon child. These are the questions we need answers to. I don't know. Oh, to be a moon child. Airport for aliens. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be Earth, or at least no Earth that I know. So I guess, yeah, it makes sense. But in that sense, you know, the dogs are also aliens unless, I mean, depends on your answer to the moonchild question, you know? If the dogs were born here, or maybe the dogs are native to here. Like, dogs exist on every planet that can have life. I don't know, you ever think about that? Like, what if every planet that can have life the same way that Earth can, like oxygen, water, food, you know, the sort of the same, like, habitability. What if evolution always happened the same way. So everyone on that planet always looked human. You know, spoke different languages and stuff, obviously behaved in different ways, but everyone looked the same because they had evolved in the same way in the same climate. I mean, it's possible, I think. Like, or maybe I'm talking out of my ass and I have no idea what I'm talking about. Maybe it's not possible at all. But this concept of aliens looking the same as humans, it was like Doctor Who. Like, I guess it's kind of different from Doctor Who because he had like 2 hearts and could regenerate infinitely. But like if he was just a normal guy, like, you know, he's from a different planet, but he looks like a human, because there's no necessity to evolve in a different way than the way we have. Although then again, that also kind of assumes that humans have evolved in like the correct way, which I'm pretty sure isn't like a thing in evolutionary theory. We have just happened to evolve in a certain way. I don't know. If anyone has thoughts on this, let me know. Any evolutionary professionals in the chat? Anyone who majored in evolutionary biology? You know, I know a little bit about like evolutionary psychology, but even then, that for the most part is like, you know, it's like, what's it called? Is it pop science? It's like the problem with evolutionary psychology is you can never test any like theories that you have. Like you can never run experiments because you can't de-evolve anything. Like that would be a scary concept if you could. Also cruel to put people in situations, especially like what it would probably have to be, which is like, you know, babies and children in situations that emulate those of like, you know, whatever it is, hundreds of thousands of years ago, to see how they would behave. Evolutionary psychology, really fun, I think, in concept and as a way of like thinking about behavior, but difficult to apply because it's hard to like confirm or deny in any direction. Anyway, we've been leaving airport manager hanging for so long. In a sense, the layouts tend to remain recognizable, but the stores alone change so much. Every time I go to an airport, some old favorite has closed down and a familiar slate of storefronts has shifted, or there's some new friendly face to meet. Keeps the magic of travel alive. That constant change within a familiar, comfortable package is what made me want to work in airports. And here I am. I feel like this kind of like reads like a Murakami novel. Like, or maybe like a, yeah, I don't know, like, there's that one Murakami novel about the guy who loves like train stations so much. And Murakami loves cats, I think, more than dogs, but at least in his writing, but yeah. Yeah. What's with the fire hydrant? I actually don't know. Certainly is large. Claudia, our usual information dog, will probably be able to provide more context the next time you decide to visit our corner of the universe. I think I know where to go. Enjoy your trip, and don't be a stranger. Let's rock and roll. Dog Parader here. Who would you like to call? Krista Marshall, please. You got it. I've hit her voicemail. Would you like to hear it? Yeah, it'd be nice to hear from her again. Prepare for a little distortion, sir. This does have to pass through dog wavelengths. Stand by. Hi, if you're calling this number, you're probably not a dog. Even dogs prefer texting to a phone call. So, to my fiance, hey weirdo. I love you, and for what it's worth, I'm glad you called. I'll be back soon. Now, you say it first this time. I love you, weirdo. This game is so nice. I don't know. It's good vibes. I'm gonna call my mother. I'm sorry, sir, but that number seems to be out of service. So ominous. Yeah, I know. Oh, man. I was just saying what an upbeat... I don't know. Maybe my mind isn't what it's necessarily trying to imply. To me, it's, you know, like, oh, she's dead. But maybe it's more just like, oh, like, she lost her phone. I hope. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Dog Parader. Can't get anything. I don't have money to pay, so. Oh, the Bozer. I'm gonna cut to the chase. I bought a lot of cabinets, and by a lot I mean every single cabinet I could find. For years I've done this. I'm a mariner drowning in a sea of cabinets, and I've created this ocean because I'm Poseidon, and I don't know what this metaphor means anymore, but I'm still talking. That is also what I do. I just ramble until I lose my train of thought. I'm sure that even just this, in this 2-hour stretch, probably been 5 or 6 times where I've started talking about something, lost my train of thought because something happened in the game, and then I'm just, it's not there anymore. Suffice to say, I have so many cabinets. Please take me from my cabinets. Buy a cabinet. Buy several cabinets. Why cabinets? Why look at a sunset? That's awesome. It's just beautiful. But do you need to look at all the sunsets? That is a very good point. But I really, really like cabinets. I'll take one of the cabinets off your hand. I don't know if I can save you. We're both doing the best we can, and that's all we can do. Thank you. Now take the cabinet before I'm tempted to get a new one. Maybe I can catch the cabinet. I can. I need to get a bottle. Oh, there it is. Soda. I need a bottle. Yes. Give me the picture. It is so good to see you again, my gorgeous buddy friend. How are you? Got the fancy bottled toilet water you wanted. Oh, awesome. I will put this to very good use. Enjoy the passport photos. Shine, baby. Amazing. Yeah, I got my passport. And like a bunch of items. Catch it, catch it, catch it. Please, please, please. Oh no. Alright, yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll need some toilet paper. Who knows? I love the Bozers. Take more toilet paper, why not? Whoa, no, wait, I don't want to throw this stuff away. Darn it. Hello. Dude, oh man, this game's so cute. I've got a cousin who believes he's invented time travel. I worry about him. That's a good dog. I just got the achievement Amateur Petter. I'm getting there. I'm working my way up in the world. Welcome to the back end. We named it that because butts are on the back of your body. I've been told it's extremely funny. Now, I see what you're thinking. You want to drink from your own toilet bowl, don't you? Well, consider this a home away from home. A place to forget your troubles, stick your head underneath the hygienic and delicious tap of premium toilet water, and lap that sucker up. What can I get you, my friend? Do you serve anything that isn't toilet water? Nope. We tried sparkling water, but that just made everyone fart on their flats. Do you know what 245 dogs cooped up in a tiny space and farting at the same time sounds like? Armageddon. Yeah, it's understandable. Take care. Let me know if I can help with anything else. I'll take some toilet water. Oh, never mind. Doesn't want to offer it to me. Ooh. I want frosted tips, man. I'm tired of being a dog and not having frosted tips. What's up? Pilot dog. It's like just a little baby with a little birthday hat on. Flight isn't here yet. The gate's closed. In some ways, isn't the flight always here? If we discount the time exists, yes. Otherwise, the attendant would get here about 30 minutes before we take off. Oh, is it supposed to be like a baby? Otherwise, the attendants would get here about 90 minutes before we take off. So you're waiting too? I'm always waiting, pal. I'll get what's coming to me eventually. No one escapes, not really. Flight's still not here. Small blessing. About 90 minutes from takeoff, right? I'll see you then. Probably not, but that's a good thing. Alright. Camilla. First name dog. Hello. Have you visited a time zone before? Don't think so. Not a problem. Being new to something just means you can reveal a new piece of yourself in the process. The time zone is a pocket of distorted space-time, tucked within 3 cozy walls so we aren't flayed by the unleashed force of entropy. Step inside and you can watch time fly by. Literally goes by so fast. Well, that sounds great and terrifying. Both of those things are very true. That said, it's actually safe to do somehow, so we aren't going to question it. Enjoy and have a fantastic time. I don't know if I petted this one. Oh my god, you can have like a bunch of them going. Wow, I'm gonna be doing that to every dog. What happens? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so that's like if you want to like skip some time. Hello. Now I'm a veteran petter. I guess I just spammed the pet key so much. As you can see, this is a disturbingly primary colored establishment because we're in the technology business. I assume you wanted to possess the world of incredible, all-powerful smartphone. I'll take a smartphone, yeah. Here you go. Thanks. Bye, smartphone. Well, hello, it's nice to see you again. May I have a phone? Got it. Hey, that's the plane. Bribe dog. Oh, I heard about this one. Hey, friend. You can see my name. I can see my name. We know what's happening here. We know what's up. We know the real business. I'm Bribe Dog, baby. And I need something to hold all my bribes. A container or some kind of wardrobe or a bin or a cabinet or something. Boy, howdy. Does this work? This isn't quite what I was looking for. You'll get it next time. Or you won't be able to board the flight. Oh, the pilot was drunk. The pilot wasn't a baby, they were drunk. Your pilot is drunk and ready for takeoff. Hand me your boarding pass and we'll get going. Well, I want to bribe the dog. But, well, I guess, here's my boarding pass. You have the right boarding pass. Get it from the ticket counter and come back. Your pilot is drunk, they'll wait for you. Okay, so I need to, yep. Is this what you wanted? Oh, thanks, friend. And I didn't even have to ask. And then, here's the boarding pass. What? Oh, I guess it is different. Fast. Okay, so I guess I need to take 50 and then, like, sift through. Whoops. To find the right boarding pass? Oh, man. We'll see. Hey, Bozer. Hello. Okay. Wait, but they're all the same. Oh. I needed one that said the right time, I guess. And I sprint back. Sprint, 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 sprint. Sprint, 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 sprint. Whoa! I didn't mean to run you over. Sorry, bud. Alright, let's go. Yeah! Their one job is to bear witness, and you are helping. Make sure you supplied wherever my associate needs, and please, have a wonderful flight. Oh, let's rock and roll. Yeah! Wow, I made it. To my flight. Oh, now I'm on the flight. Embark. Oh, hello. What's up, fussy buddy? Pupper deck's updated. Oh, I hope this goes okay. This is my first flight ever. What if it all goes wrong? I'm sure it'll be fine. I made my bad boy arc, but never ever for dogs. Never for dogs. Dogs do not deserve a bad boy arc. For me, at least. Do you think so? Have you flown before? All the time. It gets easier. I'm just afraid I'll do something wrong and get in trouble. Is my seat fully in the upright position? What's the opposite of upright? Downright? Right, right? Have you tried deep breathing? That's called panting, and I'm a dog. I do it all the time. I'm just very small, and the situation is very stressful. Understandable. What is relaxing for dogs? I think your being here makes a difference. You can have the whole armrest if you like. I'm just going to sit here and stare past you out the window until we land. We will land, right? Yep, we'll land, buddy. You know, I think I believe you. Maybe I'll try sleeping for a spell. Alright, so it's actually just gone 7. I think this is probably a good place to call it. Unless I need to land and then pause. But, yeah, I think I'm calling it for the evening. This has been a great stream, I think. I mean, it's... Yeah, save the game. Save. Back. And quit. I can break the flow of time. Alright, let's take it to the classic just me. And we can close that up. Alrighty. Ratbrain says happy you're back. I'm happy you're back. Brad. I'm happy you're back too. Ratbrain and everyone else who is here today. New friends, like, you know, Gabagool and Lefty Behind. Thank you guys for coming. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. It's, you know, it's been a rough couple of days, for sure. But this whole time I was thinking like, oh man, I'm excited to get back to it, get back in the game, you know, make up for some lost time. So if you haven't thrown me a follow yet, be sure to do that so you can see when I go live. You can also follow me on Twitter. I post there every time about 15 minutes before I go live. And you can subscribe to my YouTube if you want to check out some of the older VODs. But I'm back, baby. And that's what's important. Back for good, hopefully. Unless, what if my other lung gave out? Oh man, that'd be a laugh. Yeah, and I was saying, foggy, fuzzy memories from the hospital just due to, you know, being in pain and being on painkillers. But I'm sure some funny memories will come back over time, and I'll be able to regale you with some beautiful tales of, you know, what's been going on. But anyway, thank you all so much for coming. As always, I've been And yes. And yes, I love you all very much. That's the right angle. Love you guys. Love you guys. Love, love, love. See you guys next time.